B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars, ain't it all fire? I don't spill words, I spill birds.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas. Host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And off we go from Arlington. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Dak going to put it up right away. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
He's going to look downfield once again. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And third down coming up. There we go. Shotgun snap for Prescott. Forced out left. He'll try and get there on the ground. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown Cowboys! It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. From the 6. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
On play action, Milrow. Look wide, get this one complete, and he's close to another first down. He'll step out right at that first down marker.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On second down, Walker, and he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
A tight end in motion now.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now Milrow on first down. On the run to the right. Off he goes. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
18, 5 in. Ready.
Now they'll throw it with Milrow. That's hauled in at the 2. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now,
that is caught by the tight end, A.J. Barner. Touchdown, Seattle. It's his second touchdown of the year. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. 34-yard line. Prescott on first down. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Gonna work it to Lamb on the RPO. It'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Yeah!
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Here we go.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That's complete to Blue. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Now a screen set up for Blue. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
It really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize, how many yards do I need to get for the first down? And just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. They'll throw again. Dak. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and short. Prescott. Open man, left side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal. It is a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
He'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 29. Here's second down and 7.
Yeah! Here we go. 26.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it second down and 7. Prescott. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
That's good for a
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. He'll get this out to the left flat, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go. Everybody, kill. Hey, kill.
On third down, Prescott. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Cowboys will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. At the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Check the eagle! Check the eagle!
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 48.
Here we go!
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Seattle.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. What an impressive play by this linebacker. I mean, Mike, back in the day, you would never see a linebacker take down a wide receiver in the open field like that. But these guys are tremendous athletes who can really hold their own in space. And he killed that play before it even had a chance to develop.
Get it!
From the gun, it's Milroe. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's good for 27 and a first down.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go. And he ends up just running right by you.
Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go!
A quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down, 3 to go.
60, trap 60. Ready? Cut pass all 80. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays.
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd down, Prescott. Short throw, caught by Ferguson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 16.
Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it'll lead to a second down.
Yeah, here we go.
To the air again. Prescott. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. Cowboys make the lead 4. It is 17-13. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Craft all 80. Come on, come on. Hey.
Milroe gonna hold on to this one. Now a pitch to Walker. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Ready, set.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington and AT&T Stadium after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Yes!
Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Flush to his right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think if you're willing to throw it there, it tells us everything we need to know about the decision coming up here on 4th down. He didn't have anything available, threw it away, and I think in this part of the field, you got to really think hard about going for it.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
70.
To the air, it's Milroe. Looking to the left side, he's got it. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And That first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On first down, it's Milroe. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Fix the Eagles. Mustang 19.
Now Milroe. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Two first downs, and they are at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
And this is where the timing of this passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 by 6. Panthers 50.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. They'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give them 8 on that carry. Now whistles. Timeout, 3 seconds left in this first half. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks cut the deficit down to 1.
16.
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins.
Come on.
Tight end going in motion here. Play action, it's Milroe. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On 2nd down, Milroe. That's over the middle and intercepted. What a time for a pick 6 for the defense. As the other team is trying to get themselves right back in this one, the defense extends the margin with the pick 6.
Yeah, just a critical moment. You find yourself on defense, Mike, trying to hang on to this lead. And not only do you do that, you pick 6 them, and you're able to extend that lead.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys are going to open up the lead to 8.
Seahawks 16.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Ready, break. 60 Maverick. Let's go.
Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Walker, first down and more. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Milrow. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a two-point conversion, but unable to do so. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin then.
And that's a heck of a return right there. I mean, he's going to bounce his way towards the left sideline. Just a ton of space over there to run. And they finally get him out of bounds. But not until he nearly managed to turn the corner and almost take it all the way.
First down, Prescott. That's brought in, right side, by Pickens. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Kill.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On first and 10, Prescott. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9.
Seahawks 22.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
That's good.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. That's hard! And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's across midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Warriors, gotta be. Panther 11, Cowboy.
Throwing is Milroe. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Gain of 17 yards.
They pick up 17 through the air. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Now it's Milroe. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
They go play action now with Milroe. Now he'll run. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down.
7 Pirates.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
19 Wyatt.
They're going on 4th down. Milroe. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on 4th down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will cut it to a 2-point lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Short kick taken at the 17. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, check. 26.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is hard. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Trap 60. 60 Eagles. 60.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe.
Milroe's pass complete to Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 28-yard
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 17 yards on that play. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
18, 5 years.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
So far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
On 2nd down, here's Milroe. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
7 Pirates.
On 3rd down, Milroe. Open man, that's Duvernay. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. How about this play call? And he will have the Seahawks first down. They get it easily. 4th and 1, and they pick up 5.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Milroe throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Quick one to Smith and Jigba. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Again, it's Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Milroe gonna throw it again. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. Inside the 20. And he's gonna bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Dallas. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their second pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's one pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
This is gonna be caught. So it's an 8-point swing. It's not just a pick-6, but